Doing a slight modification to my Sterling Stingray. It's an amazing, inexpensive guitar, but this is something that should be done with most guitars and basses that have a bolt-on neck. Where the screws go in, what you want is have it so the screw will go in without biting the wood on the body. You just want to be able to slip it in and out, and most of the time you don't have that. They don't spend the time to make these holes like that. Now if the screw bites into the body, then it's not going to pull. It's possible that it won't pull the neck, snug into that pocket. So what I do here is, see right now, I'm working on this hole. See, it won't go all the way through without, screwing it into the wood. So I'm taking a round file and I'm just going in there and filing away a little bit of wood at a time until this thing slips right in there. See, right there now, I got it to where it's not going to screw into the wood, and it'll screw directly into the neck and then pull it tight against the body of the guitar. Now I'm going to work on this guy a little bit, because see, this one won't even go in. You have to screw it into the body and you don't want that. So I'm going to dig it out a wee bit. Like I said, most guitars I've come across that have that aren't, a set neck, most of them need this done to it. Most Strats and all my basses. Now you may get lucky, from the factory where they screw it in and they get a good joint, but it's like you're just lucky if it does make a good joint, because you don't want the screw grabbing the body wood at all. Of course, these are just my opinions, but I think they're good ones. We're getting there. Almost. Now you don't want to wobble it out too big, because you want it to be a real tight socket. So you have to keep chucking until it just barely slips through, like that one right there. I had to force it a little bit, but you can see it's pulling out a little bit of wood. But it's not going, when you screw it in, it's not going to bite that wood. It'll pull the neck to the body as it's supposed to. And this should increase your sustain, and it should make it fit better in the pocket, which is better for alignment and everything else. Okay, so every hole now, there we go. Every hole the screw will fit in without any problem. And once you do that, you're ready to put your guitar back together. But you want to also make sure, like here where they screwed in, you can see where the wood, I don't know if you can see that, you can see where the wood's sticking up a little bit. That's going to decrease the chances of the body of this neck, fitting flush. So let me see if I've got, what I need is a scraper of sorts. Oh, here we go. This is just a steel rule, and I'm going to drag it across here to make sure that it's totally flat. The edge of these steel rules make a great scraper. And you don't really have to worry about the finish on the back hidden. But you want to make sure you don't have any wood chips or thing that's going to keep your neck from fitting flush. You want it to be totally flat. And before you put your neck in, make sure that the pocket, doesn't have any thing to keep, you want to scrape it out. Make sure you don't have any shit that's holding the neck off the body of the guitar. And there we go. That should do the job. Okay guys, yeah, another modification I did to this thing, I put a Seymour Duncan with Alnico pickups. It mellowed it out and, sounds really good. Yeah, I'm beginning to love this bass. This is my first Stingray, and I think about getting a USA, but this thing plays so well. Another modification I did was like on the edges here where it comes across. This was pretty sharp. A lot of the cheaper guitars and even newer guitars, they have a sharp edge here, and to me that just feels cheap. So what I did was you take sandpaper, different gradients, and you just hit that corner, that edge here, and you just go up and down, and you use heavier, then go lighter and lighter sandpaper until you can actually get down to like Scotch pad or steel wool, real fine steel wool. But anyway, once you get that edge rolled, then it feels so much better. See, I rolled both of these edges, and you can get extreme with it and roll it big time, but basically you only need to get that sharp point off, and then it feels like it's been played for a million years, and it just feels like an old guitar that's been loved a lot. Anyway, those are my tips. I'll talk with you later. Bye.